Gold, dark matter.
Dark matter.
Active volcanoes.
Super bubble.
Super bubbles.
Cloud of hot gas.
Active volcanoes.
Enjoy.
Stay cool. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents Hit the Button, baby.
And the USA has been positively wild. But why? Record snowfall, killer tornadoes, devastating floods. Hello, world. Devastating floods.
Are you in the mood for a little woo? Well, if you're not, you better spin around and walk out that door, because I'm in the mood for a whole lot of woo. RT is reporting that the real-life Eye of Sauron will open up over Moscow skyscraper tower. Now, this is really interesting, because as a kid, I used to have to go to the psychiatrist a lot. Apparently, I used to have a massive problem with my dreams, or I had nightmares constantly. And one I can remember is running down my street, being chased by ring wraiths. And, you know, back then I was like 8, 9 years old. So those sucked, man. It's not like now where, I know, expecto patronus. Okay, so yeah, I see this as a horrible sign. One, it means that Planet X is probably Fomalhaut, which has been one of my top suspects all along. The Slytherin Ravenclaw side of astronomy loves freaking Fomalhaut, man.
Fomalhaut. Dubbed Fomalhaut B, the new world orbited inside a ring of dusty debris and was claimed as the first exoplanet directly observed in visible light.
And we get some crystal clear, ever-changing photographs of it. And I love how when a planet that supposedly has an orbit of like Neptune moves like a fourth of its orbit in like 3 or 4 years. They're like, well, how does that work? So, okay, yeah, apparently Fomalhaut is Planet X, and it's reptilian, and they're gonna show up, and they're gonna put us all in their meat locker, flip us over like turtles, and then feast off us for like another 1,000 years. And then they're gonna pop the planet like they did on Mars, and take off. And I guess Venus is next. That's lame. I don't know, I don't think they can just keep doing it over again, man. They may have got away with it in the 4th age, but I think things are different. I don't know if you can feel it, but it's like every spirit, good or bad, has been reborn for like now. Like all timelines converge here now. So it is what it is, man. Tolkien fans rejoice. We are one step closer to World War III, as John Titor predicted. Why would Tolkien fans like that, man? Tolkien was one of the greatest Christian writers of all time. Someone would say like, what about Jesus? I'm like, Jesus did not write the New Testament, brother. Okay, the Eye of Sauron now is not just fiction. Well, great. I don't know why you're so excited about that. It will light up the skyline of Moscow City to ominously watch down on the Russian capital as the latest Hobbit movie premieres in Russia on Thursday night. Well, fans of the British fiction novelist J.R.R. Tolkien will recreate the Eye of the Dark Lord Sauron from the Lord of the Rings trilogy on Wednesday night, according to the Hollywood Reporter Russia. What? They have a Hollywood Reporter in Russia? That's creepy. That's really creepy, man. I don't know why. Do people in Russia make feature films? Okay, but if they're gonna farm us like turtles and frogs, that means the Russians and the Americans have been in on it the whole time. That's lame. They said that the installation of a real-life dark eye, you know what? The Dark Lord, Voldemort, he who shall not be named. They said that the installation of the real-life Eye of the Dark Lord of Mordor, also known as Brown Eye, the Stinky, will let millions of fans visit Middle-earth, the fictional world where the adventures of the trilogy take place. I read the book The Hobbit. All I remember is dwarfs going to fight a dragon. I don't remember 3 or 4 movies worth, to be honest with you, so I'm a little confused. See what you did, Lucas? Now everybody goes backwards. The light installation of the perilous eye engulfed in flames will be set up on the roof of the IQ Quarter, what the hell, complex at the Gals Development. Wow, they let women build a whole city? I would love to go there. That's a good idea. Maybe we should do that in America, like have one city and let men build it, and then have another city and let women build it, and then see whose city's better. Though, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. In Tolkien's saga, the lidless eye, wow, lidless eye, skullless eye, man. Would you just, you know? Lid wouldn't have been, though. Anyway, was the symbol of power and fear through which the Dark Lord Sauron was able to exert his will over Middle-earth. Oh, that makes sense. The fortress from which Sauron watched over the world. So he's from Mars. So Mars is a child of Fomalhaut? Oh, I'm so confused. The epic fantasy adventure films based on Tolkien's novel were directed by Peter Jackson. When I lived in Hollywood, my roommate used to make me watch all of Peter Jackson's oldest films. I started to like him with The Frighteners. Before then, I was like, no thanks. Not to say I didn't recognize he was good, I just didn't like his subject matter. The movie series, Jennifer Lawrence is pretty, but, you know, she's Mystique, so you can't tell if that's her real face. Alright, so, all hail a reptilian god, ha ha ha, see? Man. Okay, so at a time where we're inches away from World War III, whether it be America versus Russia, the world versus America, or the rich versus the middle class, or the old rich versus the middle class, or the old rich versus the new rich, country rich, dumb rich, rich, middle class, and the poor. I don't know, man. I'm saying, why don't we try a world without war? But that's dangerous. Oh man, I got way off track. Anyway, okay. See, now we got like every bad guy here. We got Sauron, we got the Monolith, we got the Joker, we got the Riddler, we got the army of nihilists, we've got the angry Tweety birds, we've got the vampire zombies, also known as politicians. But in good news, we've got me, and we've got you, and we've got the rest of the Astonisher team. Well, like Sun Tzu said, it's best that they underestimate us, and they overestimate themselves. So God bless everybody. Seems appropriate where today is, I think, the 10th day of the media's 25 days of Christmas, and today they give us the United States of America as torturer. Now, I don't know why they need to release a torture report 12 years later. Seems fishier than two fishes fucking, man. You know? I mean, and I'm sorry, like, if you're offended by foul language right now, I don't know any other words or adjectives that can describe situations as well as the one we are in now. Everything is totally foobar. Okay, I still got faith. The universe loves you more than you know.
Gold, dark matter.
Dark matter.
Active volcanoes.
Super bubble.
Super bubbles.
Cloud of hot gas.
Active volcanoes.
Enjoy. Stay cool. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents Hit the Button, Baby.
In the USA has been positively wild. But why? Record snowfall, killer tornadoes, devastating floods. Hello, world. Devastating floods.
Are you in the mood for a little woo? Well, if you're not, you better spin around and walk out that door, because I'm in the mood for a whole lot of woo. RT is reporting that the real-life Eye of Sauron will open up over Moscow skyscraper tower. Now, this is really interesting, because as a kid, I used to have to go to the psychiatrist a lot. Apparently, I used to have a massive problem with my dreams, or I had nightmares constantly. And one I can remember is running down my street, being chased by